Okay, I removed the song that got me blocked today. And so this is just when the song ends, this is the rest of my commentary. If you want to hear the song, she has nothing to do with the blocking, I'm sure. So you go to Yuming, Yuming, and the song is Central Freeway. And it's kind of like the Love Boat. It's kind of that 80s vibe on it. So here we go. This is the rest of what I said. Yumi Matsutoya. It was real fun. One of the albums that we did, she came, we did it over at A&M. I think it was still A&M Studios at that point on La Brea and Sunset in Hollywood. Yeah. And we went for a long walk around Hollywood. She and myself and Mike Baird with a little film crew, and I think she was documenting the whole experience for a little video she was going to do. And so we were walking around looking in shops and stuff. It was really fun. It's so much fun working with the Japanese, and they're always, it's like every time they come over to work or they have you doing anything, they always bring gifts. It's like one of those things. There's a casualness about it, but also very much of a formality in how they like to work. And I've really enjoyed my relationship with Japanese artists over decades now. I started working with Japanese artists probably around 74. And the funniest thing I experienced was I went to Japan at one point to do an album project, and I got to the studio. I brought my bass with me, but I get to the studio, and I think the owner of the studio was trying to make a few extra bucks, or yen, as it be, and had a coin-operated bass amp in the studio. So I had to go out and get myself a pile, kind of like Blazing Saddles, got to go get a shitload of dimes. And I had to go get a shitload of like 10 yen coins or 50, I forget what it was. But as I had to drop them in, it was almost like the thing the cord was plugged into like a taxi meter type thing. And like I'm sitting there playing and looking over, and the thing's kind of like coming down. So I'm like, if I have a couple of beats, I would grab a coin and slip it into the thing. I wish I would have had a camera at that point. I've never seen anything like that since, and I hopefully never will. It was funny, but there's so many memories from gigs in Japan and going to Shinjuku and watching all the kids all that were into like 50s Americans rock, girls all in poodle skirts and the guys with their hair all greased back and, stuff, all dancing to 50s rock and roll. And, you've been there a lot when you can get around the subway system easily. And I've been there so many times now that I'm real comfortable with all of that. And another area that was great is Akihabara back in the day. That was the electronic area of Tokyo, where everything you found stuff. That was found the first DX7 there. I bought one of the very first ones when I was there and sent it back to LA. Went there to buy a camera lens for a Minolta SRT 101, and what that lens would have cost in LA, I got the top of the line Pentax camera, a bunch of lenses for that motor drive, an aluminum case, a tripod, a TAC 7030 4-track tape recorder, and a television set. I got all that stuff for what a camera lens would have cost in LA. It was like 85 or 90 yen to the dollar, and they hadn't raised prices. So that's just a little interlude right now. So back to the story here. Of really wonderful friends in Japan, and the sad thing was this year is our immediate family, our Japanese album has come out, and it's being worked in Japan, but we weren't able to go tour there. Hopefully next year we'll go to Japan, but our partner in crime over there, Kaz Sakamoto, I talk to him all the time. He's just, the greatest guy to be working with, and it's with Vivid Records in Japan, where that's our label in Japan is Vivid Records, and Quarto Valley Records is our American label. And But Kaz, I miss him when we talk. But we had so much fun touring over there, and we were so looking forward to it, and we were booked and ready to go. And then the pandemic hit, and everything got canceled. And we kind of looked at the cancellations and went, look, they canceled the Olympics. They're probably going to cancel us. And now we're hearing that a lot of the clubs that we were going to be doing might be going under because of this. It's scary times for our business. I mean, it's scary times for the world, but the music business is really going to be suffering for a long time, I think. It's really a very sad time for the industry, wondering when it will be able to have an audience to play to. And if these venues can stay afloat long enough to have people come back, because right now they're paying a lot of money to keep their buildings going, but they have no revenue coming in. So it's scary times. I got involved with an organization called Save Our Stages, and they're going through the federal government trying to get bailout loans for all of the small venues in the country, trying to keep it afloat, because this really is the lifeblood of most societies, is the music and the arts. And it seems to be that's the thing that suffers immediately. You look at schools where their budgets are in trouble. The first thing to do is they cut the music department's budget or the art department. They don't cut the athletes, the football or anything like that. The arts are usually the first to go and the last to come back. So scary times, but so I'm going to go get ready now. I just wanted to visit and say hi and talk about some of the foreign artists that I've had the joy of working with. And I'm going to go work with another foreigner now, our wonderfully Welsh Judith Owen. So, and with the wonderful Pedro Segundo from Lisbon, Portugal. So it's pretty great. And Harry Shearer will be there, and that's from another planet, so that's a whole other discussion, a galaxy far, far away. So have a great rest of this weekend. Here it's a 3-day holiday weekend, so enjoy it, but be safe. Take good care of yourselves, and for those that are in areas like this, stay hydrated and stay out of the sun if you can, because it's going to be really miserable out there and dangerous. So take care. My heart's out to all the people that are not enjoying this weekend, but working hard to sustain and maintain our society during these incredibly difficult times. So you're all in my heart. So take good care, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully with a song. I never thought he'd leave. Jesus, this is just crazy. So the only thing missing now, I'm going to post this. This is the second half of the video that got blocked. And so the only thing I've done is removed the song. So if you want to check it out, like I said, Yuming Matsutoya, or just Yuming, and it's, I've already forgot the name of it. It's on the first half when I started talking. So take good care. I'm off to Judas, and I will see you tomorrow, and hopefully all this stuff works. And just hate blocking. It's just nonsense, but I'm not going to get into that. So take care. Bye-bye.